is not allowed here. Casey, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
How do you feel about today? Yeah? It's the third edition of Flora Made by Grace. What do you have to say to your fans, even the people who have gathered here to be with you today?
So you know what? It's 3rd November.
Right.
Yeah.
It's happening on the 3rd of November.
And it's happening 3rd November.
Oh, that's lovely. Pastors, what does it mean? You know, 3. What does it mean?
3 is a perfection number.
Right. So it's happening on the 3rd of November, and this is the 3rd edition. Let's put our hands together for God. Not for me, or for God. Oh, for God too, you are not clapping. So it's happening on the 3rd of November. Where is it happening?
Accra International Conference Center.
Okay. So last year, I had the opportunity to be there at UPSA, and it was a very lovely experience. How do you envisage this year to be like?
So you know what? You said, Nankopon, Abribia, Oye Adifufu, and Radibia, Oye Adifufu. Na Oye Adieso, Oye Edikonini. So we are believing in God for this year that definitely there were year last year. He will definitely do anything this year.
Amen. Amen. Let's clap our hands to that. But you know, Flora Made by Grace has become one of the most looked forward to gospel events in this country. What inspired you to even start it in the first place?
About we now 20 years in ministry. In the same year, I'm blessing me with this song, I am here. So every year, it's a rather one. I shouldn't be away from it. I should make sure that every year, piano, I should gather those who believe that they are made by grace.
Right.
Where they are today is just by the grace of God. I should gather them and let's give him worship.
That's lovely. So you started it after your 20 years in ministry. Would you say that it has been fulfilling, it has been challenging, difficult, or easy?
It hasn't been easy anyway, because we all know that when a gospel musician is organizing a program, for you to get a sponsorship is very difficult. But God has been so good. And that's why I don't joke with Flora. You know, they have been supportive.
Let's put our hands together for Flora. Oh, you're not clapping well. Let's put our hands together for Flora. Flora has been very supportive, you know, since, you know, Made by Grace started. But before we continue, right, how many of you, you know PSC Esther from 20 years ago? I don't mean the gospel artist. I used to listen to PSA when, you know, I was a child. Many years ago, and when I met her for the first time and I was singing her song, she was surprised. But that's how deep it goes. And so I want someone to come and give me 2 songs of PSA Esther. 2.